Hello everyone, this video is a review and setup guide for the Moyu 2021 Maglev edition of the WRM. And you need some supplies for this. You need a screwdriver, which normally comes with the cube, but I lost that one. This little flathead screwdriver that you can use to adjust the magnet settings. Jack-o'-lantern lube, Maru lube, and Martian lube. Jack-o'-lantern is optional, but I believe it gives a little bit more speed to the cube, and it also smells good, so that's a plus. And you also just need a kitchen rack to clean out the pieces. So to start, you just want to remove one of the center caps, like so, and you want to loosen the screw. You can either loosen it or take it off completely. I prefer to take it off completely because it just makes it easier. And once you take it off, keep in mind this is a Maglev cube. So, is that off completely? No, it's not. Keep in mind that this is a Maglev cube, so, oh, it is. So the magnets inside can get stuck on each other, and that can be a big hassle. So you kind of want to make sure that they're always on the screw like this. And then once you've done that, you can just take off a layer and start cleaning out everything. So let's get started. Once the cube is fully cleaned and there's no more factory lube left on the pieces, you want to reassemble all the cube except for one layer. Once you've reassembled most of the cube, you do not want to put on the last layer because you want to lube these last few pieces. So only put in a couple of pieces. Oops. And you want to leave out about 3 pieces, like this. So for the first one, I'm going to be using these 3 lubes. Maru lube, Martian, and a little bit of jack-o'-lantern. So you want to put some of the Martian onto this corner here, just right there, kind of where the sunshine is, and you want to carefully put that in, and then do the exact same on this other corner. And you want to also put a tiny bit of jack-o'-lantern on the edge that it is going to be touching. And that just gives it a little bit more speed. Next, for this final corner, you want to add some Maru lube on the tracks to make it a little bit more speedy on one side, like that. And you want to make sure it doesn't spill, so you want to hold it over the cube. And on this side, you want to put on a little bit of Martian on the tracks, and then you just put the piece in. Oops. Oh, this is all falling apart. Edit that out, yeah. Oh my goodness. And once the cube is reassembled, you want to put the center, or take the cap off first, actually. And then put the center cap back in. And then put in the spring, and make sure that the magnets are repelling each other. There we go. And then you just want to screw it in to a pretty good tension. And then you don't want it to be perfect right now, because when after you reassemble it like this, you want to solve it first, because in some cases it can be unsolvable. So, like right now, it's feeling a bit weird because I haven't broke it in yet. But yeah, wait, no, corner twist, wrong way. Yeah. So oh, that's interesting. So right now it feels a little bit, it's getting a little bit faster slowly, and you can feel it to be very controllable, and it's very smooth too. But after a lot of solves, it is going to become very, very fast, but it's not going to lose control completely. Let me see if I can pop this piece out. There we go. And then if you get any of the lube on your hands, like right now it's very slippery. There we go. You can just wipe off your hands and then wipe off the cube again. And then always make sure to put the caps back onto the, is this the right cap? Yeah, it is. Because if they spill, that would not be good. Okay. And right now, out of the box, this, oh, we gotta correct the screw first, actually. But out of the box, the magnets are set to the strongest setting. And that can be a bit strong, so I like to put them to 2. And let's see, first we gotta correct this tension. It's way too tight. And I like to test the tensions by just pulling the edges apart, like, it's still a little bit slippery. So since this is the white side and this is the yellow side, if you pull them apart, that looks about equal, and you want to do that from multiple sides just to test it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So you can put it back on, you know, and now you want to correct the magnet settings. So right now, I'm not sure if you can see that, but there we go, focus. It's all set to setting 1, and you want to use this little tool that they provide to move them all to setting 2. And this tool isn't that good, so it breaks pretty often, and you can use a small flathead screwdriver instead. But if you're very gentle, it can last a long time. So I'm going to change these all to 2. Once you've changed all the magnet settings to 2, it should not be as strong, and you can do a little bit of a break-in. And as you can see, it's moving very smoothly. Still a little bit of excess lube on the outside. And yeah, I find that the tensions out of the box are perfect, and I like the spring compression to be at 1, so let me double check that the white side is at 1, and it actually isn't. There we go, or not at 1, but at the lowest setting. So there we go, that's much better. And even though it's at the lowest setting, it isn't really uncontrollable. It kind of like complements the speed of the cube. And once you've scrambled it, you can do a few just solves, casual solves. And for me, it took about 100 solves to break in fully and become very fast. But it really depends on the amount of lube you use and how often you use your cube. And I would say that you can clean out this cube and set it up again every 3 weeks to 1 month. And yeah, it has very good corner cutting, so reverse. Half a cubie is very easily. And here is whenever it starts to get a little bit iffy, like there. Like it does that pretty consistently, but here it can't really do. And that's whenever it gets stuck, but it's very good. Reverse corner cutting, 45 degrees. Regular corner cutting is easy. Just before line to line, easy. And line to line is easy. It's kind of the same spot where it's deciding whether to go regular or reverse. And that's where it gets stuck. But overall, this is a very good cube, and it is my current main. It comes to you with a matte finish, but after using it for a while, it starts to become this kind of a glossy slash matte. I'm not sure if you can see that in the camera. But it's kind of like the GAN cube finishes. Yeah, it's a very, very smooth cube, very fast. And like the spring compression is really up to preference. I like it on the lowest just because I love fast cubes, but you can put it to higher settings depending on what you like. And it originally comes with a logo, of course, but that just rubbed off. And I got this cube from speedcubeshop.com, and they carry all of the puzzles that I get, actually. All these in the background are from Speedcube Shop. These two lubes, Martian and Jack Lantern, are from Speedcube Shop. And yeah, that is all I have for this video. I would 10 out of 10 recommend this cube. Thank you for watching.